In today's video, I'm going to talk about how you can start an online business from home within a week. Be sure to watch until the end, as I'll be sharing with you my personal experiences with running my own businesses and the best advice on how you can start an online business from home with little to no money. Starting a business might sound overwhelming and you might not know where to start despite having some business ideas. I've made this video which you can follow step by step so that you don't feel lost in the process. Step 1. Conduct market research. The first step that you should take before implementing your business idea would be to do your research. You'll need to do market research, and I will emphasize that this is one of the most important aspects that will determine the success of your business. During the research phase, I assume you already have an idea of your chosen niche. However, my advice to you is to be open to other choices before you decide on a particular niche that you are interested in. Not every niche is profitable, and some niches will tend to do better than others because there is more demand and people are willing to pay for certain products and services. And that's just how it is. You may be insisting, oh, but Scarlett, I'm only interested in low-fat cookie recipes for cats. Okay, I'm pretty sure that such a thing doesn't exist, but the idea is sometimes the niche that you choose might not have any demand, and that is why you need to do your research to see if there is any proof of concept for your business idea. Competition isn't always a bad thing, and just because other people are already doing it doesn't mean that you don't stand a chance just because you are starting out. A good example is Chinatown. You have all the Chinese stores that congregate in the same area and they are literally competitors. But people go there to look for Chinese food, so if there is a famous Chinese store located within Chinatown, it's going to attract all these people who are interested in Chinese food into the area. So that doesn't mean that everyone is going to purchase from that one and only Chinese store, right? There will be people who will compare the menu and prices of the various stores, which will in turn bring business for the other Chinese stores too. This is exactly the same concept of having competitors in the same niche because there is already demand and people will be comparing services. That's where you have your unique value proposition to step in and stand out in a way which will make people decide on choosing you instead of your competitors. For example, you have a unique recipe that is so delicious and cannot be found anywhere else. When you conduct your market research, be sure to keep an open mind and not make decisions based on emotions. You might be emotionally drawn to your low-fat cookie recipe for cats because you think it's an extremely unique idea, and you tend to make unrealistic judgments based on what you want to do. I'm sure you have more than one single hobby and interest. The most logical thing to do is to write a list of everything you are interested in, pick the most profitable one that can be scaled into a business. For example, my interests are playing the guitar, drawing, psychology, and marketing. And I used to teach guitar, but I've shifted my focus and picked the most profitable interest, which is digital marketing, and turned it into a full-scale business. During your research phase, find out if the ideas that you have can be used as a business by looking out for the following. Are there blog posts about the topic or niche? Who are your competitors and how well are they doing? Are there courses or tutorials or YouTube videos in that niche? This will help you come up with a clear idea of what is already working and whether there is a potential to start. If you find that the market is too competitive, it's always recommended to narrow down to a sub-niche where you serve a specific niche with a specific target audience. Step 2. Plan your business strategy. After you have done the FBI and the CSI forensics during your market research, you'll need to ensure that you have a business strategy in place. It is important that you have this sorted out before we get to the administrative side of your business. The reason why we are not going to choose a business name and register your business or create a website is because you don't know your business model yet, and branding is also not set in stone as you are still in the planning phase, such as finding out your target audience persona after creating your business model. The best way to plan your business strategy is to have a business model using a business model canvas, which is a template which helps you plan your startup. This will help you be very clear on the infrastructure of your business and the resources that you need in order to fulfill the needs of your target audience and potential customers. When you use a business model canvas, you'll be able to identify your unique value propositions such as your price, your branding, accessibility, your performance, and what will make you stand out from your competitors. To build an effective business model, you will also need to identify your customer segments, which is who your various customers are based on their needs and different attributes that they have. When you create a target audience persona, you're not looking to cater to a mass market because you'll need to target the right people who will be interested in your products or services. For example, I'm targeting mom entrepreneurs, so my target audience persona would be women who have children and stay-at-home moms who want to work from home. These are some questions you can ask yourself. What are my business goals? What makes my services or products stand out from competitors? What resources do I need to start the business? Who are my target audience and what are their interests, life events, and demographics? Step 3. Complete administrative tasks. Once you are clear about your business goals and direction, you can choose a business name and register your business. You can incorporate your company locally by yourself, or you can get an agent to do it for you, as they will be able to advise you on which type of business to register, whether it's a sole proprietorship or private limited, depending on the nature of your business. I made a mistake of registering my business myself under the wrong type of business, which actually put myself at risk of losing my personal assets because I registered as a sole proprietorship business. There are certain laws tied to the different types of businesses that you register, so be sure to check it out in your country, as you do not want to risk anything financially, and it is for the sake of protecting your assets. The next step after registering your business would be to open a business bank account so that you can carry out transactions and receive your payments. Once again, decide on which type of bank account is the most suitable for your business needs, because there are various accounts which varies according to the bank and country you are in. When I made the mistake of registering my company as a sole proprietorship, I had to close my bank account because I had to re-register my company as a private limited one and reopen another bank account, even though I'm going to use the same business name. These are some mistakes which you can avoid and can help you save time, money, and unnecessary headaches. Once you have registered your business and opened your bank account, you can go on to design your company logo, think of a tagline, as well as a mission and vision statement. Step 4. Create your online storefront. When you have almost everything in place, it's time to put yourself out there by creating your website so that you can carry out your online marketing. You need to have a website because it's extremely important to have a storefront for your business. As a small business owner, you may think that having social media accounts are enough, but trust me, it only costs around $20 to have a registered domain, and the benefits of having one are endless. With a website, you'll be able to display your products and services, invite people to subscribe to your email list, and retarget visitors using Facebook ads. Inviting people to your email list is crucial for building the relationship with potential clients, to follow up with them so that they will remember who you are even after they leave your website. I made the mistake of not having one, and I was not able to build a relationship with those who had visited my website. And that basically meant that I could not turn my core audience into my warm audience with an email subscription. I was having all these one-time visitors which did not help with customer loyalty at all. It's easier to sell to people who have bought from you before as compared to trying to sell to a completely new audience over and over again, which was what I was doing. Retargeting is also very powerful because you'll be able to target visitors who have visited your website before and retarget them, which also helps with turning your core audience into a warm one. Retargeting is usually where the conversion is the highest as compared to running an ad to a completely new audience, because you are targeting people who are already interested in your products or services and have already visited your website before. For example, if you have been browsing for an iPhone on Apple's website, and all of a sudden you see iPhones appearing everywhere all over Facebook ads. This is the exact power of retargeting, because you are targeting someone who is already interested in your specific product and is more likely to convert. Having a website is also a place where you can provide value by uploading blog posts, which in turn helps with your SEO for certain keywords that you are targeting, which enables you to be discovered by people searching for the keywords that you use, which drives a highly targeted audience. Step 5. Create social media proof. The final step but not least is to create social media accounts for your new online business. You'll need to know where your target audience are hanging out mostly and create your social media accounts accordingly. If your target market isn't likely to be using Pinterest, you don't need to create a Pinterest account. For example, 70% of Pinterest users are female. So if your target market are men, you'll know that creating a Pinterest account will not be that relevant to your business. However, if your target market consists mainly of women who bake, because you're setting up an online baking recipe blog, then it makes sense to use Pinterest as part of your marketing strategy. You can also create content and share content that is already trending by using Google Trends or BuzzSumo, and you can reshare content that is already proven to be interesting and shareable. Being consistent on social media is also very important, because nobody likes to follow inactive accounts, and people usually associate active accounts as more trustworthy. An inactive account will look like it's not well managed, and people will wonder if the business is still running and have doubts about whether someone will respond to their inquiries. Creating content which sparks engagement also creates social proof for your brand, so people know that your business is legit as your content is receiving engagement. People love numbers, and it's just something that's psychological. The more engagement you have, the more trustworthy you'll appear to them, and it creates more social proof for yourself. Once you have created your social media accounts, you can start marketing your business and use it to drive traffic to your website. Alright, I've covered the most important steps for starting an online business, which can be done within a week, and I hope that you found this video helpful. What other tips do you have for starting an online business from home? Do leave a comment below.